I think we are ready. It is time. Let's fix some stuff. Welcome back to another one. Yes. Let's see, we're gonna start with Sunny 5381, a couple of easy pods. Actually, it looks like everything's gonna be easy. Let's message a few. We'll do at least 4 today. Because recently, and they also got to see our new, oh, look at that color. It's so beautiful. Not only do I like this color the most out of all of the colors we've printed these in before, but it even prints nicer. Like, as I don't know if you can tell or if it comes off on camera, but as the guy that's been sitting in front of these, cranking hundreds of them out and staring at them for hours and hours and hours, this, oh man, it's beautiful. It's so nice. I like it so much, in fact, that I'm actually going to entirely, I'm going to entirely stop buying that green brand. That green brand makes white and black as well that I've used in the past. This latest green roll was garbage. So I got this purple from Preitas, however you say that. Prints beautifully. Let me tell you. So we're gonna switch over to those here. Let's get the repairs hot. Let's see. Who's coming after Sunny? It's gonna be 5381, and then Rick. There they are. Okay. I need a power cord. Let's get started here. No lights, no power. A fair bit more power draw than usual for the usual. Someone's been in here. Is this a warranty? Let me check. Let me see. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. So with that amount of power draw, I think I know what to look for here. Our repair almost certainly hasn't failed here. On very rare occasion, I'd say like 1 out of every few hundred no power repairs, they'll end up failing with no power again in a few days or a few weeks. And then when I get them back apart, it's never the same failure. It's a shorted inductor or capacitor near the main controller. And it almost makes me wonder if, well, for a moment I wondered if it had anything to do with the diodes failing, you know, the most common issue, but that's not the case because we have such a strong correlation between date codes on those diodes and which ones fail and which ones don't. I didn't post in the Discord server. I gotta do that here. There we go. Discord's been notified. How long ago did I work on this one? Let's see here. I didn't even glue this one back together. That dates it. This has got to be at least a 6 to 12 month old repair, if not more. Let's see what shape of the gasket we used, because we've been doing custom gaskets for about 4 to 6 months. Yeah, okay, so this is... I mean, I'm not worried about whether it's in warranty or not. I'm just gonna fix it up again and send it back to him. But I am always curious how long ago we worked on it, because we haven't always tracked everybody's serial number, and a lot of the ones that we did. Thanks, Google. Anyways, that's one of the big reasons why I made my custom repair portal. Holy moly! I see some toastiness. Repair portal makes it a lot easier for me to track people's serial numbers and back them up. Alright. So why did this come back? Would you look at that? What the heck? That's like, it looks infected. That's wild. Well, I bet you it's gonna be shorted. Yeah, that's no surprise. Is it this guy over here? What did I say before we got to it? That it's usually that cap next to the main controller. Gosh, but I mean, it could just be fried all over too. Yeah. Alright, let's pull off the obvious. See if we can improve this shorted situation here. Eddie, welcome. Welcome back. There we go. Is that it? Now, if we didn't know better, we would go here right after doing that and check and still see a short because our diode is still hot. We got to give it time to cool down. There we go. Now that it's cooled down enough, I no longer see a short. Nice. I think that was it. I think it was just the inductor that fried. Oh, I'm mistaken. There is still a short next to the STM controller. Although I am mistaken in the correct way, I did say that originally this was probably going to be the culprit here. So that capacitor probably shorted out and made that inductor run hot and die as well. None of this is related to the typical no power repair with that diode failing as part of a bad batch of them. This is kind of just a freak coincidence. And every once in a while I'll get a HomePod in for a repair with this as the issue. So. That said, I'm still gonna just fix it and send it back for him without dinging him for it. I'm not hurting enough to sit here and nickel and dime people that especially have already gotten fixed from us once and rightfully so expect the thing to work once they pay for the repair and get it back. Even if it's totally unrelated, it's totally within my control to make that call and say, okay, well, I'll just spend a few more minutes on it and a few bucks on the shipping and get it back to them. Will I get super successful and rich and greedy and change my mind on that? Nah, probably not. But I will get super old and rich. Alright, that's fixed it. Let's grab a replacement inductor too, because I don't want to just stick the old one back on there. We know the old one's pretty well cooked. Ooh. Hot. They eat the heat, dude. Alright. You jagwagon. There we go. Get them while they're hot. Still too hot? Or is it shorted? I think it's actually dead still. Yeah, that's weird. So Shuffle, welcome. Purple. Purple, purple. Purple because, it's good. Oh! Oh, I found it! Good capacitor. Good capacitor. Bad capacitor. Look at that. Again, a freak coincidence. Kinda like a 1 in 1,000 kind of failure for this one. This one's really weird. Like Nixon showing up. About as rare as him. What's up? I'm not messing around. I'm gonna fix this board. It's not going on very nice, so I'm going to clean those pads up. Try again. That should do it. Or should it? Yeah, let's go, bucko. That's good. Yes. He's fixed. Ooh, but it's really hot still. Let's give it a chance. Cooking stuffed shells and doing prep work before doing a housing swap on a 12. Ooh, is it just like an OEM, like a straight 12 to 12 housing, or are you doing one of those fun AliExpress fake 17 housings? Alright. Interesting failure. I've really only seen that happen one or two other times. I'll have to beg them for as much time testing this as possible. I don't think there's anything else that's gonna pop in it by now. Everything that we usually see fails has failed. And don't usually see fail. Do I fix 12s? The sound stopped lower and near low, but the mic is working. Probably not gonna get the most efficient repair job if you send it to us, just because I could probably figure it out. I haven't dug through a bunch of iPhone 12s. And I don't have a whole lot of experience on saying, oh, okay, well, based on that issue, I know exactly what to look for and what I might need to replace. And we're a little busy, so it might take probably like a few weeks at least easy. It'd be more of something that you wanted to watch get fixed for fun, not something you needed to get fixed if you wanted to send it to us. $2,800s. I don't think I actually know those. Alright, Sunny. We're gonna treat them to our latest and greatest gasket technology. Cooked and brewed in-house by yours truly. In the fresh new purple color here. Oh. It looks so good that I don't even want to use any of them. I just want to print like thousands of them and keep them all for myself. And just throw them around and swim in a pool of them and be fat and happy with them. Even the freaking holes for the screws are so much cleaner. And of course it seals wonderfully. Oh, I'm sure I'd recognize them. I just, you say the 280s and I can't mentally picture which model that is. I'm not, like a Sennheiser nerd. I'm not even, like, a huge headphone nerd, really. I do enjoy a good pair of headphones. And I am a bit picky, but I wouldn't say that, like... Yeah, I'm not gonna be like DankPod's level, kinda. Heck, you probably got me beat. If it's not shipped yet, then you're almost certainly going to get a purple one. Just because of how much better they print, man. It's just like, oh, and how good color. Good color. Good print results. Better than the green. Like, they're both gonna work the same for a subwoofer gasket, but oh yeah, we're running a few days behind on everything everywhere. But I did when you sent that chat about the shell, I put 2 and 2 together and I was like, oh, it's that Eddie. I don't know why I didn't recognize the email address. I usually do. What's happening to me? My customers are no longer names, they're numbers. Nice, nice. Memory support meds. You mean sleep? Sleep's pretty good for you. Pretty good for that kind of thing. No, don't try rice. Rice isn't gonna help. Chances are it'll make something worse. Take it from the guy that, hey, knows how to fix something. Alright. 5381's coming up here. I'll make sure to try to cook 5722 on the test bench for as long as they will allow before we send it back to them. That was a pretty intense round of repairs, and it was a second round.
Play.
I gotta do the thing.
Play. Play.
Gotta talk back to it. You gotta do. Oh. Oh, that was a good one. Alright. No power. No power, fresh pod. No one's been in here before. What do you mean? It's turning on. Let me sanity check here. 5381. Should be. Let me go to our messages. I wonder if we texted each other at one point and I just don't have their number. 5383. Wait a second. 5381. There's a mistake here. 5383. There is no 5383. Did I mistype theirs and put I think I did. But still. Okay, so it's not like I saved the wrong repair number, but 5383 81? No. Okay. So they definitely have 5381. Yeah, no power. They definitely have it down as a no power pod. This is definitely 5381's. I just accidentally told them the wrong number, but that's okay. Alright. I have sorted the issue here with 5381 very simply. When I first messaged them, I gave them the wrong number there. But I have them internally tracked this whole time as 5381 with no one, no other mistakes for that number or any other numbers there. So it's an isolated mistake and an easy fix. As for this, I think I've given it enough time to boot up here. Ooh, that's hot. Oh, well, maybe it's because I had it on the freaking hot pad, yeah? Alright. So we got some boot loops, yeah? Computer. Play Celery Man. Let's see what we've got. Give me a good USB connection. Nothing. Oh, it's the power plug would help to plug in. Yes. Okay. There we go. Let's see what it's got for us. Is it a hardware issue or just a software issue? Hard to tell without at least trying something like this where you print your own USB connection to it and throw a few terminal commands its way. Which we are now waiting to see. Oh. Nice. It looks like it's working. It's gonna take it. Let's very carefully resituate all of this off to the side so we can work on another repair while that takes its time. Let me go back to the live panel here and scoot them back up after 50th. Where did they go? There they are. Okay. There we go. So, we'll let them software restore. We'll fix Rick's HomePod while that goes. Welcome back, Stefan. Alright. Rick's turn. We'll come back to 5381 for internal maintenance if it survives the software restore. Let's message Jonathan and let them know they're coming up soon as well. We might get through all of those ones at least. Ah, and let's check the power draw. That's usually the biggest clue for us here. The usual dead diode. Yep. Aya baba doo, baba doobie. Are you a Supra? You're bored. And thus began Stefan's addiction to drugs and alcohol. And thus began Stefan's super addiction to... No. Ooh, wobbly. Can't wait for that alcohol to come in the mail, man. The fastest, decently priced option, even with Prime, was Curses. Cursed be the factory that put me through this glue. Ah, that's good enough. You're bored? Why don't you fly here and help me fix some of these HomePods? I could use the help. Top 10 rappers Eminem is afraid to diss. Yeah, he can't touch me. He can't touch me, and that line actually came from me originally. You can't touch this. That's bent. Say hello to Adam. Adam loves to smash. Ol' Adam Smasher. The subwoofers call him. And before you ask, why don't I get a real hammer? I might as well be throwing the thing onto the driveway. That'll scratch the hell out of it. Dead blow works really well to kind of control and not overshoot. And it doesn't mar the woofer. Look at that. Untouched. And improved. Everybody say thanks, Adam. I'm sure we'll see him again soon. Alright. Now we're getting to the good stuff here. Can Adam bring you your charger? Negative. You hate Linux. Skill issue. I'm about to wipe my desktop and put Linux on it, dude. I'm done with Windows. Really? Skill issue. You know, my kid knows how to use Linux. My 3-year-old. Oh, the timing of the stream delay in that chat message. Only old people use Linux. Right after, you probably you probably typed that out and hit send right before that came. Right before I said that on your stream. Only old people use Linux. Only people who want to get stuff done. Brother, there are Linux distros and desktop environments where you'd never ever have to open the terminal once. Skill issue. Oh, okay. Alright. I concede. I concede. Someone should start a competing YouTube channel and whole merchandise brand called Linux Test Tips. Linux Tech Tips. LXTT for short. And then you'll capture all the traffic from the goobers that mistype Linus Tech Tips. You'll get all the Linux Tech Tips traffic. How about that? I understand. I can fully relate to that experience. Having to search old Reddit threads at that, and have to, like, there's a comment and it's been edited, and everybody's replying to the edited comment saying, "Thank you, this fixed my issue," and the freaking comment, "Oh, I edited all my comments with this tool because Reddit's doing this thing," because Reddit sucks. And no offense to anybody that uses Reddit. I still pop on there every once in a while and post here and there, but the platform still as a whole just sucks. And I'm preaching to the choir. But I digress. These days, man, I mean, there are so, like I said, The skill issue extends to simply not finding a distro that works for you. Like, if you're willing to spend a little time looking around, that's, looking around for something that looks good to you, that's pretty. Your favorite Linux distro is like shopping a store, like a software store, and the software store is just different flavors and versions of Windows with different, like, oh, I love it. You want a distro for the kid? Boom, there you go. Immutable OS. Kid can let the kid loose, man. She breaks it. If she manages to break it, just restart the thing. And like, there are so many distros out there that don't take any technical knowledge to use. Some of them, in fact, you can't really do anything through the terminal anyways. And if you do end up on a distro that lets you mess around in the terminal, and you do find yourself in a situation where you have to run terminal commands for something, you got AI is really good at that. You gotta give it to it. It's plagiarized so much code and comments out there that it does a pretty good job at giving you some pretty good summarized stolen advice. And at least in my experience, it's pretty good recently. Hasn't always been that way, but you just want Mac OS with Windows app support. So you literally want, you just want the worst of both. You just want the worst of both. Kurt! My goodness, Kurt. He's alive. Welcome back. How have the routes been? You want to see the purple gasket? Yeah, here you go. It's a thing of beauty, I tell ya. Even the holes, like all of the holes come out so nice and clean. Now it's purple. Oh, what? I was looking at something and it matched the purple of it perfectly. You want to see hot pink? I think this manufacturer makes this in red, if I'm not mistaken. I imagine it's gonna turn a little pink when it foams out. But I don't think I don't know about hot pink. I don't like how hot it looks like this logic board ran. Or the Wi-Fi chip. It's like the whole thing got really hot. I'm suspicious. I'm very suspicious. Is today just going to be a queue full of funny business here? I already gave it to you. You literally took it from me. We made eye contact. You said thank you. I've got more space gray stuff than white. Yeah, supplies are a bit too tight to offer custom colors for people that don't have a good mesh to color up front. I mean, for how much I'd have to charge, you might as well look for a broken HomePod that is in good enough shape. You might pay a few extra dollars for the broken pod, but then I don't have to charge you as much for replacing it for you. Very blue with the black top. Ooh. I think that's been done before. I might have pictures of that. I bet you do, man. It's a beautiful pod. I tried really hard on that one. Alright, let's see if 5381 has come back from the software dead. Rick here.
I'm having trouble connecting.
Good and fixed.
I'm having trouble.
Beautiful. Back to 5381 here. Dude, it's pro orange. It's as orange as you can make a HomePod. Alright. 5381 seems to be back from the dead. Let's crack it open now and give it some routine internal maintenance to prevent more common stuff like many of the issues that, excuse me, like no power and death farts. Give it one of those fancy new gaskets. Oh man, that delay between the two cameras, I'm surprised nobody's said anything sooner. It's been there the whole stream. I gotta do something about it. You did orange top. Filters. Render delay, maybe? Let's try 500 milliseconds. Let's try 250. Hey, that's a lot better. Okay. We'll see how long that lasts. Of course, now that I've added a delay to the side camera to make it sync up with the lag from the top camera's lag is going to disappear and make the side camera look like a slowpoke. That's just the way it is. Ba-da-na, da-na-na, da-na-na. That's just the way it is. Da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. Ooh. The air is tickling my throat. All right. Man, that hurt. I don't know what I must have inhaled a fly or something. Ooh. Hey, this was a good choice. This was a smart choice, sticking this here. I need a screen protector for it, though. Hey-yo. Excuse you. No isopropyl alcohol. No time on the hot pad. Just pried open cold and dry. That's the roughest. Ah, God, there we go. Why is it that Amazon gives me all these different shipping options? You got Prime, Prime next day, Prime same day, Prime same day within 3 hours. But there's no... Oh, there's Amazon delivery day. But there's no, like, Kurt delivery day. What if I want my stuff delivered the day that Kurt would be able to deliver it for me at no extra cost? What if I, you know, wouldn't that be sweet though? Like, because I know there's a lot of people out there that like to or that like have their favorite Amazon delivery drivers that they always talk to whenever they get their deliveries from them. Wouldn't it be cool to like request a delivery from a specific driver and then like it'll just schedule that package to be delivered on that driver's day when it would give them that route? Oh, but see, then the problem would be you'd get all the good drivers that would get all scheduled out, and then all the drivers that nobody ever wants would be stuck doing all the other deliveries. Just DoorDash some. You have a giant Amazon warehouse like not even 15 from your home. Yeah, we've got one up here too that's like, yeah, probably like 5-10 minutes depending on traffic. Yeah, traffic through a 5-mile stretch of town, man. It can take an hour to get through it. So stupid. I moved an hour away from frickin' everything and everywhere just to end up still spending an hour just to get out of the frickin' place. Or even go anywhere. Not to mention getting to the places that I used to go all the time. That adds an extra hour, eh? Alright. Drive to the store in my car. Oh, dude, bless you. Alright, folks, good one. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye. Guess I don't gotta fix any more HomePods today. I can just go to the store and get some more. It'd only take me like 2 hours to get there and back, if they have any. And that's not even because the store's that far away. It's because, like I said, the traffic would be so bad. And not so many options out here. You can watch a DVD in the back, but all I've got is Cars. Only the first one. And you'll have to watch it on repeat. I might have the B movie under the seat. You'll have to check. I have not even seen any of the other Cars movies. Should I? I mean, my kid would love to. She doesn't care. Can I buy a minivan, preferably a Previa? Oh. Can I not get a Hellcat swapped Dodge Town and Country? Nah, that's not original anymore. Everybody's done that. The Previa is a good choice. Very good choice, actually. One of my favorite windshields. No. Okay. I'm inspired by Rich Rebuilds' recent episode, and you probably won't like this one, but I really want one of those Amazon Rivian vans, man. Dude, it's so cool. Why can't we have them? Why can't I have a Rivian van? Yeah, Amazon got a... It looks like the parking brake's keeping it from exiting an error state that lets you put it in drive, but it also looks like the key fob's not letting it drive. It might need a password with it. And I just want to root the thing so I can, overvolt the batteries and the motors and do fat burnouts and deliver HomePods. Oh, I love my purple gasket. I love it so dearly. I don't want to use it. You're beautiful. What the Yeah, I would be too. Soothing. is it? Ah, there we go. Why is it? There. Nice. An automatic music downloader. Oh, I wonder if it's anything like that thing that my coworker sent me. He's got like just like a movie downloader. He just like searches for the movie he wants and it'll get it for him. Illegal. Sick bird, as my driving instructor would call it. There you go. Ah, very cool. Congrats and hoping for the best there. Oh, let's go, let's go. Is fixed. Was a brick. Did not need any extra hardware. Effectively just routine maintenance and a kick in the software pants. Alright. Listen to it rumble. Let's get Jonathan's fixed here. Jonathan 5711. Let's see. think I messaged Jonathan. I did. Did I message 5711? I don't think I did. So we'll let them know they're coming up next and grab theirs. No lights and no power for Jonathan here. Let's get him fixed. They want a deep clean as well. We'll see about that. It feels a bit soft. Like, I really don't want to try to wash it just for it to fall apart and look worse. Especially when they're not willing to pay more for a replacement. So I think we'll pass on the cleaning on this one. Bored and starving. I'm getting pretty hungry too. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it through the next one. I don't know if I'll make it through this one. I'm gonna try. Low energy alert. Yeah, I'm gonna skip the clean on this one. I really don't want to mess it up more. Am I gonna have to make my own chat overlay so that the chat messages reliably show up? Because I don't think half of those popped in. I mean, at this point, with how many complaints I have with the chat overlay anyways, do me better anyway. I should do that. Dude, I love it. Second best soldering station upgrade I've ever made. You're getting old, Stefan. It's called getting old. You're getting old before you're getting rich. What the heck, man? You know, you're not gonna... Okay, Unc. Whatever you say. Mister, my bones hurt. Who decided it should be called a neck? I don't know. Whoever freaking... It's probably named after whoever invented it. Freaking... Neck Johnson or something. I don't know. Some dude just called neck. Imagine being called neck. Okay, but get this. Get this. After you invented the neck, you know, it was named after you because you invented it. And then... Now suddenly nobody wants to be named Neck. Now nobody's named Neck anymore because Neck was a huge dick. Dude, he was a huge dick. And like, he came out with the neck invention and everyone was like, oh, that's really cool, but now that I know who you are from becoming popular and inventing this, you're a huge dick. I don't want to name my kid after you. So yeah, we got necks, but the fame didn't come without yeah, I don't know where that was going. I feel sorry for the guy who invented head. Hey, glad you could make it to your HomePod repair here. Almost done with it, actually. If this one's yours, that is. Okay, so the big question is, can we wash it? I'm gonna try. You know what? I'm gonna try to wash it. Let's give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen? I mess the mesh up and I have to replace it for him. At my cost. I'm gonna risk the biscuit. I'm not dying. I'm not dying. My stream looks fine. It's good. Alright. I'm gonna, in the carefulest way possible, try to wash this off without making it fall apart. Give me like a minute here. Some good news and bad news. Good news is it survived. The bad news is it didn't clean, couldn't get out whatever. Try not to get anything wet here. There's this like light pink stain a little bit towards on the back side. Didn't almost make any difference to that. But it did clean everywhere else up really nice. So that's about as good as we're gonna be able to get that without risking damage. We're gonna need to let that sit and dry. We'll go ahead and test this out. Yo! Is fixed and clean. Nice. Oh, is that my 300ZX? Yes, it is. Look at her sitting all pretty.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Perfect. All right. Let's keep this with that, since it's got a serial number on it. And if we can, we like to keep those matched. All right. The next one. This might be the last one. I'm basically just going to keep fixing until my wife gets home. And, actually no telling when that will be. Thanks for fixing it. Oh, yes, yes. My pleasure. We'll ping you with the bill here as soon as possible. Keep an eye out for anything from PayPal for it. Oh, and who's going to be next if we can get another one? 5711? Oh, that's this one. Let's get their name up there. There we go. 5711. Ray and then James. Let's see if we've got any time to work on theirs. Get them hot while they wait, so they're easy to open. How did I get into electronics repair? You made a steering wheel for your racing rig, which required soldering, but it was not that micro. Yeah, I kind of similar to you. I've done all sorts of stuff for myself before, but never anything surface mount or as small as the stuff inside of HomePods, let alone at the scale that I work on HomePods. You know, again, pretty much for myself whenever I wanted to do something for myself. And that's kind of where this all started. One second. Don't want to deafen you with the air duster while I'm in the middle of telling you a story and you've got your headphones on, eh? Anyways, yeah, I bought myself a HomePod for my birthday, and I liked it so much that I wanted to get a bunch of them and stick them all over the house. But you know, they were pretty expensive at the time. They were basically brand new still. So what I like to do is, in order to save money, I like to buy something that I want broken and then fix it up for myself. Not the first time I've done it, but first time I bought something broken and needed a hot air station and done micro soldering in order to actually fix it. Bought myself a few broken HomePods to try to fill the house up on a budget. And what I was finding was a common theme, the same thing breaking and failing over and over inside of these HomePods. And a number of other common issues that nobody knew even how to fix. And anybody that thought thought they had the fix for it said that it wasn't fixable because the parts you'd need to fix it aren't available. They're proprietary. You'd have to be Apple to buy them. And I'm the kind of guy that likes to prove wrong. I like to prove wrong, and I like to be proven wrong. So I was like, okay, there's got to be a way to fix this somehow, some way. And I collected enough broken HomePods and gathered up enough courage to break enough of them and figure out exactly what was causing a lot of these issues. I won't take credit for all the issues, but I will boast and brag and put on my frickin' gravestone that here lies the guy that fixed so many of these and figured so many of them out. And well, gosh darn, the rest is pretty easy history once you figure it out and you start telling everybody how to do it. So many people still would rather just have it done for them, so I went around forums and started offering basically free repairs if they were willing to ship it to me, and that's how I got enough trust in the community and positive reviews and confidence to, you know, start actually charging for repairs and do routine live streams and taxes and I just want to fix them. But the government wants to sit here and say, no, you gotta spend a full-time job worth of time making sure that you're doing it all correctly. And like, I don't mind paying taxes. I'm fine with paying taxes. But it's so convoluted and almost, that was, to me at least, that was the scariest and most uncertain part out of all of this. Like, figuring out how to fix this and getting parts and all that, like, that's fun. I like doing that. I know how to do that. Figuring out how to start a business and do it right without getting thrown into prison, that's the scary part right there. Especially when you got more than yourself to worry about and put a roof over. And like, you do it yourself and you risk going to prison doing it wrong, or you pay someone else to do it for you. We can't afford that. I'd be putting out all the money that I make. I'd be to afford that. At that point, the only point of having the business is tax deductions. That's not fun. I just want to fix stuff. It'd be really cool if I could fix stuff for a living. And you'd think for how many that I fix you could, but I don't charge enough, and it doesn't come with health benefits. And I got a wife and kid, so. I mean, no one to my knowledge is running a repair shop and driving around in Lamborghinis, but we got to get better if we want to make a living than just cranking out HomePods, right? We gotta explore new devices, new issues. You can do it, but you're not gonna. You'd be hard pressed to do it off a single product. Yeah, if I lived by myself, I'd maybe just do this full time. I could get away with that. Two years. Well, thank you for taking your time sending it in. I genuinely don't know what I would do if everybody with a broken HomePod sent them in as soon as they died. Like, we're barely, yeah, by some definition we're keeping up. I don't feel like we are, but on paper we're doing all right. There we go. That's all it takes to make these rock solid for years to come. And fix most common issues. Bada bing, bada boom. Is it financially viable to me? Oh, 100%. I won't lie or obfuscate any of that whatsoever. Like, if I didn't at least make decent money doing this, as fun as it is, I absolutely could not spend this much time doing it for fun. It wouldn't be fun anymore. It'd be me spending all of my free, like, if it wasn't because it made money, unfortunately, you know, I'd sit here and try to teach you guys how to fix it till my body gave out, but I wouldn't be able to fix them at a loss or even break even. You got to make money. You got to make money. Until you don't, you gotta. But it's not, you know, it's not quite, I'd put it at, like between a part-time and full-time job in terms of hours and pay. And it's enough to get you by. It'd be enough if I was by myself, but it's not enough to pay for a full family and let alone cover health insurance and, God forbid, anything actually comes up with any health problems, right? You need medication. Or growing up, and even now still, the cost of health insurance for my sister with diabetes is just, it's unfathomably insane. Like, I can't recall the numbers exactly, so I won't butcher them, but if I told you, you just would not believe me because it's just so expensive. Well, actually, you probably would believe me because so many people go through this crap still. It's insane. Man, it sucked. Both your mom and dad having to work full-time jobs, literally just so that they could afford health insurance because your sister has diabetes. And thank God, Grandpa owned the house that you were renting from. Thank God Grandpa's your landlord. He can give you some slack on rent when you need it. But nah, I can't risk the family. So if it wasn't pulling in a decent amount of money, I wouldn't and couldn't do it. You're basically paying for my time away from my family working on these in front of you folks. That's what you're paying for. I joke about it all the time, but I'm 100% serious too. Like, you're not paying me to fix the HomePod, you're paying for my time away from my family. My free time effing around in BeamNG in their latest update, dude. Did you see you could get bouncy car, you can make your car go squishy bouncy. I don't know. I haven't touched. I've started playing BeamNG again a few minutes every few nights. try to have some fun here and there, but aside from that, like, I haven't played a video game since the first Overwatch. Anybody remember Blizzard's first Overwatch game? When that started getting updates and unpopular updates, right around the time I started getting obsessed with HomePods. Is that Paul? Oh, it was Paul that asked that question. I didn't even notice. I thought it was the other fella. Well, excuse me for not giving you a proper hello, man. And thank you. Rest assured the kid is out with mom right now, making sure that $5 is going to good use. OG Overwatch, man, was like my thing. That was, I probably played that more than anything else other than Halo 3. And, I mean, my favorite two heroes to play were Lucio and Torbjorn. Oh, Torbjorn would piss so many people off. Oh, my favorite thing to do with Lucio is to just bonk people off cliffs, off the map, while passively healing your teammates around you, dude. That was one of my favorite things. Mercy used to be one of my favorites. And then, for a while it got difficult to play Mercy because there was always someone else that wanted her. Okay, I had a Roadhog phase for a little bit. When Roadhog was, it was right before they nerfed him. Oh man. Those were the days. May is a really fun one to play if you want to get on people's nerves too. You can just freeze them and all they can do is kind of just stand there and watch you kill them. All right. There we go. Let me see. All right. Oh boy. Yeah. Wife's on her way home.
I'm having trouble connecting.
So this will be the last one that we do here for today. Worry not though, there's plenty more waiting and always plenty more on their way for the fix. I've got quite a few that opted out of the live stream. You know, people have the choice if they don't want it streamed they don't have to. Quite a few of those. I'm gonna do a few of them with the Patreon members there. Mayushi, Kurt, Jonathan, Paul P, Danny, Stefan, Yonut, Kiara, the other Paul, Aiden, Shuffle Hands, Colin, and Irvin. I don't know what happened to my brain there for a moment. Thank you all for chipping in and chucking a few bucks our way every month. The wife and kid really appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I spoil them whenever I can with extra time, private streams in the Discord server here and there. We unbox what showed up and is waiting to get fixed. They get to see me work on some of the fixes that opted out of the live streaming. And they get to see a little bit of what we're working on in the back end, a little bit of the business stuff, and yeah, they heard about the purple gaskets before you guys. So I cannot get over this purple filament. I love this stuff. And I thought this brand was cool. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Hope you all enjoyed this one, and hope to catch you in the next one.